matter.
And another thing that people need to know is that these federal courts are not Article 3 courts.
No, they're not.
They're commercial courts.
They are commercial. Yes, they are. And online, if you look up U.S. District Court, like Colorado District or Georgia District, Northern District, it'll say that these are Article 3 courts. And it is a blatant lie. But that's what's online. And and you know, if people don't call them out, they're going to continue to lie to the people. And that's what they do. They're lying. There is one Article 3 court. One. It is the United States Supreme Court.
Correct.
That is it. Correct. That is why when you go to all these other courts and you're talking about equity or you're talking about, oh, I'm the beneficiary, they don't care.
Nope.
I don't want to curse. That's why I was saying, I was trying to say that. They don't care.
Right.
They don't care what you say because they strictly care about the money, and that is it.
Yeah,
they don't
for
care about
revenue
anything
generation
else.
Purposes.
Yes, and you know what? Since we're on that, there's a code in Colorado, and I don't remember it, and I know that there are like codes in other states as well.
Right.
You don't have to start a case with money.
Right. Yeah, it's in the Colorado rules of
revised statutes.
Colorado revised statutes.
It's in the Colorado revised statute. You can start a case with a bond. In fact, they are making us pay for the case when we file a case, and they're not supposed to do that. They're only supposed to make you pay when you lose.
Right.
Which means if they're making you pay up front, guess what? You already lost.
Yes, correct.
That's how they're looking at it. You already lost. Yeah. You are supposed to not have to pay when you put in a case because you want justice.
Right.
So why are you paying for justice? In fact, in the Colorado Constitution, it tells us that we are not supposed to pay for justice. Right. That justice is not for sale. And it is not, what else?
Denial.
It can't be denied or delayed. It can't be delayed.
Right.
But that is the three things that all of these courts are doing.
Yes.
They're making you pay for justice, and they're not giving it to you. They're denying it, and they're delaying it.
Right.
And so that is exactly what's happening. So I'm telling you about local rules, because even though these rules are there, if these rules do not coincide with the Constitution, or they don't coincide with the federal rules of civil procedure, then that means that those rules are a violation of your right, and they are null and void, and you don't have to follow them.
No, you don't.
But see, here's the thing. You don't have to follow them, but you better give the court and the judge notice that why you're not going to follow it. You're not going to follow it because it's not in accordance with the law.
Right, and the judge is supposed to safeguard your liberties,
That's
your rights.
Right, exactly.
And they're not doing this, so the people is for the people to call it out. If you see unconstitutional violations taking place, you have to speak up. If you don't speak up, you waive that right. You have a right. You guys have to act as a beneficiary and claim your status. The squeaky wheel gets the grease, and people have to stick together because this system, they stick together. If you read those codes, like the Colorado revised statutes or the revised statutes of your state, these people, there is no separation of power. They are together. It's the people that is not together. They're separated, and that's how they can pick them off one by one. So people have to come together and realize that they have to stick together in order to overcome this fraudulent system. Because that's all they do. If you write a circle on a piece of paper and put fraud in that circle, that's it. That's what the system is based on. They can't come out. They can't act outside of that. Because that's all they know.
That's true.
And that's all they will ever do unless people speak up and speak out and stick together.